Yeah, I was slightly late, native. I was actually texting somebody. I'm actually about to be later. I got to run over there and grab my ashtray for my smokes. I'll be right back. All right. My apologies. Just got off work a minute ago. Then I had to text somebody. I got a little mail today and stuff, and I was talking to them for a minute. Let's go back here real quick. Do the quick early shout outs. Probably gonna be a slow start. I think I saw some people fishing and stuff, so who knows. Anyways, had a couple requests, so here we are. We got a 252 in the house. Modern Nato, what's up, buddy? Pontoon Jody, one of my CFFs coming in third place. Are you kidding me, Jody? What's going on, girl? All right, let's go down. JTC in the house. 187 fishing. What's going on, man? Not too bad. Just gonna do one of my random show ups here tonight. Didn't know what I was gonna do. Thought I was gonna just chill out. Had a long day. Got another long day tomorrow, but had a couple requests. Plus, I do have a some mail to read here in a little while. But I'm gonna wait a little while because it warmed my heart, and I'm hoping a few more people come in to where when I go to share it, uh, it just melted my heart. Calls in the house. What's going on? Got catfishing my calls. William Pork Chop in the house. What's up, buddy? I do have my link copy too. I will drop that in a little while if anybody wants to pop up this evening. But I'll probably read my card and show my gift and stuff before I do that. And you're going to get a tip of who it was first because I'm going to go ahead and show off the sticker. I got a new sticker in the mail today. And they also sent a few extra stickers that I can give away on my next giveaway. Let's see here. Whoops. Going the wrong way. I'm not as good as Chunky at this stuff. God dang it. Now I'm blocking the light too. Anyways, that's catfishing with the calls. It's actually a beautiful sticker. I just can't show it in the light through the cardboard. It's a very beautiful sticker. And let me go ahead and read it. If you guys don't know what it is, there's a big, nice, beautiful catfish right here. And it says catfishing with the calls, family, fishing, and fun. It's a beautiful sticker. Maybe that'll show up a little bit. There it is. That shows up a little better. Catfishing with the calls. Thank you so much. She sent me a few extras that I can do once I do my 500 giveaway here pretty soon. And I'll go ahead and show the tool at least, but I'm going to save the card for a little while. But she sent me a little wallet ninja. It's 18 tools in one, it says. It's got a little, I'm just going to say it because Becca always says it, inch meter. This is a true inch meter too, because it's only a 2-inch ruler. So there's an inch meter at the top. It's got a bottle opener, a screwdriver, and all kinds of stuff on there. It's actually a pretty cool looking gadget. And you can just tuck it in your wallet. But it's got a little thing for your eyeglasses. If you need, you know how when you wear eyeglasses, a lot of times your head will bend them and they get kind of loose. You need to tighten up that little bitty tiny screw. Well, most of us ain't got that small of a screwdriver, so it's got an eyeglasses screwdriver on the end of it. It's a letter opener. It's a box opener. It's a cell phone stand. It's a screwdriver. It's a can opener. A bottle opener. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff written on there. That was the main things, though. Can opener, bottle opener, phone, a ruler, the eyeglass. Those little bitty tiny screws are in their eyeglasses. That's a cool tool. It's the Swiss Army knife of the wallet. Modern NATO says I have something similar in the survival kit. Right, you never know when some of that stuff's gonna come in handy. So thank you so much, Carlos, for that. What's going on here, Ryan? Thanks for the thumb up, bud. 252-187. Just gonna scroll, make sure I didn't miss anybody while I was reading the tool names there. Nope. Like I said, yeah, I don't know. It looked like there was quite a few lives, so I don't know what was going on. I peeked in a few. Has Life was doing a tournament recap stuff over there. Had Ernie the Hog Snatcher up there. And Brian B and Freddie from Freddie Outdoors. And then I saw a couple other lives and whatever. But like I said, I just got off work and I had like 4 messengers and a couple texts. And then I saw this mail. Thank you, cause I'm going to drop the link just in case anybody does want to come up early. See if anybody wants to get the party started for this random get up. Let's see here. More post. Paste. Did you catch my live shout out earlier? No, I was at work, man. I've been at work since 10:30 this morning. I just got off. I've only been home maybe 25 minutes. What's going on, Small Pepper? I was multitasking, so I can't remember at that moment. Oh, hey, bud. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Let's see, maybe Monday. Tomorrow, Sunday and Saturday is the same deal for me. I go to work butt crack, early in the morning, and I get off later at night. They're generally 10-hour days for me, kind of minimum. 9.5 if you take out the smoke breaks. I'm there for over 10 hours. All right. Just in case we have a full on slow night, I'm just going to go ahead and read this because I'm telling you, it warmed my heart up. All right. Check out this card, man. I'll show it and then I'll read it real quick. But I received this with the stickers and the cool little tool there. Hold on to your realness. Trust your own voice. Believe in the difference that you make. And you open it up and it says, because I do. But there was also an actual handwritten message too, which is that little extra something. Granted, the card alone is awesome. Because that's what I try to do. I don't care if people believe me or not. Like, shit, I am who I am. I think most people know that by now. But so this alone, and then open it up and it says, because I do. So that was good enough. But there was a personal message, and I did already ask if I could read it. And they said yes. I do see the basement. I'll bring you up in a second. Whoever's down there, I don't know who's there yet, but I see the basement. I'll bring it up. But let me just read this real quick. Dear Mike, I just wanted to send you a little gift. Not sure if you've ever had one of these, but they are amazing. That would be that wallet ninja. And no, I've never had one. And that is a pretty cool thing there. I mean, who can't use a can opener if nothing else, or a bottle opener? I'm a drinker, so I'm at least use the bottle opener. Anyway, so they are amazing. Thanks for all your support from the beginning. You have been a great friend, and I am so lucky to call you my CFF. Love, Cause. And if you guys don't know what that CFF term is, that's Catfish and Friend Forever. I kind of coined that one night. Me and Jody came that. Now, y'all know Jody and Cause are becoming great friends, and Cause has been calling me CFF, and I just truly appreciate that. It means a lot. to me that somebody else would want to call me that too. So I love that. And then P.S. I'm sending you some extra stickers for your giveaway. So the next time when I do my 500 giveaway, there will be some call stickers involved in that as well because she was nice enough to send some extra stickers. What's going on, Miss South? All right, let's see who's down here in the basement. Guest. There we go. We got Modern Native, it looks like, coming up. Which obviously y'all know I got this stupid phone now, so he's spinning bullets over there. I'll be right back. It's your screen until I get back, buddy. And then what's going on, John Oler? I'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody? Pull up the comments. Taking over the mic show.
There you go, bud. I see you.
And I see you. Yeah, I did a quick live earlier. I was doing a ton of shout outs and I did them all off the top of my head because I was multitasking. Like I said, I was tossing wood on the truck. I gave you a shout out. I was pretty sure you were busy at work.
Yeah.
Got to the point where I couldn't think of anybody's name.
I'm at work like all day.
Yeah. I felt bad.
Man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I felt bad because there was at one point I couldn't think of anybody's names. Like I missed Avid Fisherman, Apache, Off the Res, a bunch of people, but I got frazzled after a certain point, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to think.
Yeah. It does get hard. I mean, once you start getting a lot of names rattling around in your head, especially you got the channel names, and then you try to get their real names, and sometimes because there's a lot of people who I'm like, okay, wait a minute, that's Bob, Rob, and whatever. Like the Bobs and the Robs run together and stuff like that sometimes. So I'll accidentally call one of the Robs a Bob, and I'll accidentally call one of the Bobs a Rob. So
yeah, and there's so many of them that are like they got backwoods or fishermen or catfishing in their name, and I'm like, I'm trying to remember. But I just wanted to pop up, let you know that I gave you a shout out. I gave a bunch of people a shout out. Catfishing with Cause and Fishing 252 was there. Fishing Local 252 was there. Raymond Williams, I gave him a shout out, and a ton of other people, and I shouted out a couple of the big channels I follow. So it was just a whole bunch of love and support, sharing them out, talking to everybody. So I just
appreciate it. Yeah, Raymond and Off the Res both live up in Canada. I know that much just because I've been around at least long enough. But I also know because I sent Off the Res an actual package and had to fill out a customs form, and then I sent Raymond some stickers. So I'd know I had to hand write the addresses. So plus I've been around at least long enough to know that. What's going on, nephew?
I knew they were up north, but I was just giving everybody a bunch of shout outs and just sharing the love because so much support and everything else. And I was just multitasking. I got real busy with doing the wood, throwing it in the back of the truck. And it's one of those, the harder I tried to think about it, the more I couldn't think of names. And I was like, oh, man, I know I'm missing a ton of people, a ton of great people. But I'm going to write down a big old list for next time and actually go down the whole list, make sure I get everybody.
Yeah, I've been saving everybody who has sent me a gift or everybody who has won one of my giveaways because I've done 2 so far. Like I said, my third one's coming up. Hopefully it's going to be my best. It seems like it's going to be a good deal once I get it all kind of wrapped up and put together. But what I've been doing so far is keeping anybody who sent me mail with their P.O. box or their address on it. Anybody who I've already sent something, I've kept it all in one of those like junk drawer type things.
Yeah.
And what I want to do is get me a ledger and actually fill out all the information there so that I will always have everybody's contact info. So if I want to just randomly send them a gift or, show appreciation or whatever, that I'll have that. Or if I want to do a big shout out, I can at least go through that ledger and just list out the names. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put their name, their channel name, the channel link, and their address. Obviously, I won't shout out their addresses or whatever, but I just want to have all that information. So if I ever do a huge shout out video to like everybody, I'll be able to shout out their name and their channel name and stuff, you know.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Prospecting Life, or Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Sorry, he gave me a really great comment on my "Pain Helps You Survive" video, and it was
Yep.
it was really great. Really hit me close to home because he was talking about how he does search and rescue up at 13,000 feet plus in Colorado, and he was talking about saying that my videos, like, more people would be avoiding life-threatening situations, and it'd be a lot worse or a lot better off for them if they watched my videos. And I was like, man, that makes me feel great, like someone who's out there in the stuff actually like validated the stuff that I'm sharing. So I was like, man,
yeah.
I need to do a shout out. So that got me fired up. So I did it all off the top of my head, and I was just like, it was just one of those moments. But when I do my big giveaway, like I said, everybody what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video and put a email link in my description. Everybody who follows me, who's my first 1,000 subscribers, who wants a gift, will be able to go into the email and send me their address, and I'll be able to start sending those out. It'll probably be a trickle effect, a bit at a time, but everybody will be getting a gift, and it's all going to be homemade stuff, a bunch of crafts and little things that I'm making, like the fish lure for you. And my top supporters are all going to get something special like that. So it's going to be a process, but I'm going to need all that info. So I'm going to build my ledger off of that and go down my channel list and my subscriber list to get those names to shout everybody out. So I feel you there. It's going to be a lot of people.
Mine, you'll have to grab from mine because I'm not a public subscriber. Like, if you look through your list, you won't see me as a subscriber.
No, I never got the notification, but you've you've been on my lives and stuff.
But I did, because I noticed that there's times where I'll jump like 5 subscribers and never have one notification. But then you'll see something that says new public subscriber.
Yep.
So it's the people that keep their subscriptions public that show up in your notifications. If they don't, you never know they subscribed until they comment or show up in your feed. And even then, you technically don't know if they subscribe. You just assume they did if they're there.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through the chat real quick. Thank you, Johnny Small Pepper. That's awesome. He said the Modern Native channel is amazing. Great content, real person, great wife. That's awesome. Thank you. You heard that, baby?
Yes, you did. What's going on, Steve?
What was that?
Let's go.
She's upstairs. We're getting ready to go to sleep. I just wanted to hop on, let you know I gave you a shout out and what was going on and everything else, and just help you get the show rolling. I haven't gotten to hop in to be the first one to hop in yet. I was trying to be the first one here. 252 beat me, but I beat Jody. So, ha.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I had to mess with you with, where's my wrench?
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I'm slow at it sometimes. I do a few a day here and there and whatever randomly.
Yeah, I mod for so many channels. I go to drop a link and then I'm like, oh, I'm still gray. It's with you and a few other channels.
YouTube takes it away too. That's what's crazy, because there's people who I know that I'm in their, like, every single feed of theirs, and sometimes they got to add me back. It's another one of those weird YouTube things where sometimes they just strip it on their own. Like, I'll be chit-chatting and I don't even notice it because I'm in so many channels. I'll be chit-chatting and I'm not even paying attention. But then, like you said, you'll go ahead and click somebody's face so you can go to their page and grab their link. And I'm like, wait a minute, why is it telling me to report the person? I want to grab their link. And I'm like, oh shit, my wrench is gone.
Yeah, Big Matt was talking
Jeremy, he took mine, I think.
Big Matt, Outdoors with Big Matt was talking about that the other night. He had a ton of mods, and YouTube took most of them, reset most of his mods, and like Raymond Williams and another one, I can't think of his name, the other Williams. he mods for him all the time, but they took his wrench too, and he was like, he had to go back through and fix everybody's wrench.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like the subscriber reset that they always do. Like,
Yeah.
a
Dude,
lot of people
I gotta
complain
tell
about
y'all,
that.
something is weird about I I kept talking about how it's weird to hit the new 100 because every time I got to 100, when I got to 200, 300, and 500, it was always rougher on there. For some reason, it seems to be 575 that I'm stuck at. Every time I hit 575, I lose like 10 or 15. Lately, I've been kind of getting better, and it's only going down to 572 or whatever. But so far, I've never passed 575. It's kind of weird. That's why I
I
can't wait
was
till I get to fishing again. Once I get to fishing again, I think I'll start cranking up again.
Yeah, I'm hoping the same thing will happen for me after I do my survival challenge. I'm hoping that I'll like
Oh,
have a
that's
quick
gonna be a
burst to
good
get
one.
over my 1,000, and
Yeah.
it'll keep me there. But I was getting reset to 866 every morning for the longest time for like a month straight. Now it seems like it's dropping me to 909, and I'm slowly creeping up away from that. I think I'm like in the 930 now. I'm getting real
Mm.
close. My watch hours are so low. That's why I've been doing more lives and trying to keep up on that. I've also been doing lives, videos, and shorts all in the same day, just pumping that stuff out, trying to get it. I know the shorts don't count for the watch hours, but you know,
The shorts will boost your. I think
subscribers
shorts are
and
great for
reach.
two reasons, in my opinion. Is one, your views go through the roof. If you hashtag it right, your views are just gonna go. But because you got so many views, you're gonna snag some subscribers from that
Yeah,
because
because
they
it's so
viewed
easy.
it.
That
They
subscriber button's
viewed
right
it
there.
because they wanted to. So if they wanted to and they like it, they're gonna subscribe off that video. So shorts are great for views, big time, and then for gaining a new audience that
Yep.
wanted to see that content. And they might not have if you didn't post that short. Lance McCool guy is still one of the ones that cracks me up that I literally got connected with Lance McCool guy from my goofy little short. It was one of my very first videos, but it was just a short. And it showed a multi range of fish. And he subscribed from that video 4 months ago, one of my first subscribers. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing that name in everybody's feeds too. I'm like, wait a minute, that's that guy that subscribed to me like a couple weeks ago. And then here we are, Lance McCool guy, one of the coolest, mofos out here.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
I gained him from that little short.
Yogi Farm Homestead. I think that's her name. I was on her live with Huga Farmstead, and they had asked me like what's the point of shorts? Like, you know, why is that good? And I was like, well, if someone's on your short, that subscribe button is right there next to your name on the video
Mm-hmm.
while they're watching it. So it's actually one of the easiest ways to subscribe. And I'm
Yep.
sure there's a ton of people who accidentally subscribe when they go to swipe because I've done that. So
You might
you
go
get
to
those.
click like or unlike and accidentally hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, and like that's how you get a ton of subscribers, and that's how, you know, a lot of my shorts get thousands of views. Like my best one, who actually gave me the most subscribers, was Fire in Under a Minute. It was a short. Obviously, it was under a minute, so I did it on a short,
Yeah.
and I just scraped some fat wood, threw on some dry wood, had a bunch of dry wood split up, and I just threw it on a pile and hit that with the ferro rod, and I got over 24 subscribers just from that, and it hit 3,000 views. So I mean that was one of my best ones.
Yep.
But I
The
regularly hit
short
the
I was talking
thousands.
about, the short I was talking about, I didn't even know it was going to be a short, but it's before I knew much about phones. And see, I always try to do the sideways thing so I fill the screen. I didn't know that if you turn it up and down, that's when you're going to
Yep.
get that 720 shit, and it's going to be a short. And that thing got over 2,000 views almost instantly. It's only gained a few hundred views since then, but because it was hot at the moment, it was the fresh short out there or whatever.
Yeah.
So it got over 2,000 views, and it to this day I still gain a few subscribers occasionally on it. Like I'm up to like almost 20 subscribers, I think, from that video.
Yeah, mine is still creeping up a little bit. It's not like
Yeah,
jumping
yeah,
in the views, but like now
right.
every couple of views that I get from it,
Every
I'll get
once
like
in a
a
while, you
subscribe.
get a subscriber. Yeah,
It's still my best one. It's 24 subscribers from one video, and I was just like, "That's awesome." I wish I was getting those watch hours from that, but that's awesome.
right. Yeah, it's only got like I think maybe 6 watch hours to this day. Even though it's
But
one of
that
my
still
very
don't
first
count.
videos, I think it only has 6 watch hours,
You froze up.
and it's like 2,200 views. It's still viewed thing
Spinning bullet.
because 2,200. I ain't got no 2,200 on nothing else. What's going on, Brian B?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many watch hours you actually get from the shorts. They don't count towards the monetization.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
So it sucks. But I mean, eventually, if you start getting thousands and thousands of views across your shorts feed, you'll be able to be in for the shorts bonus, even if you aren't monetized yet. So that's one cool thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it did crack me up because when I first started creeping up towards the 4,000 area, which was a while back, because I'm almost at 9,000 now. But when I first started creeping up on that, I looked on YouTube and I saw that it said I only had like 3,800. I'm like, wait a minute, this thing says I got like 4,400 in the studio on my phone. But then I got the reading about it, and it says that shorts don't count
Yeah, you got to go if you
towards
do it on
watch
your
hours.
phone. If you do it on your phone, you got to go to Studio on your browser, and then you click
Right,
those three dots in the corner, and you go to the desktop
right.
view, and then you'll be able to
Desktop
get that
setting, yeah.
monetization tab on the bottom. It's like the
Yeah.
second section up, and that's where it shows you your monetization goals.
Yeah, because you're turning your phone into the desktop website, basically. But yeah,
Yeah,
that I don't normally do that because it makes everything so small, and then you got to pinch and all that jazz. So, but yeah, I hopped on the computer that day, and I was like, "Why is this number different from this number?" So then I researched it, and that's when it said that shorts do
mm-hmm.
not count towards watch hours,
Yeah.
which is
I did.
weird because shorts are so quick. It shouldn't. They should be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, it counts."
They can't put an ad on it. They can't put ads
Yeah,
on shorts,
that's
so
crazy.
that's why they're not counting it.
Yeah,
And
that's
I did
if they ain't
hundreds.
getting any money, you ain't getting yours.
Yeah, pretty much. I did hundreds of hours of research before I even started YouTube, so
Yeah.
I knew that right from the jump. So I've been trying to educate people who didn't know that stuff. I actually got a new guy hanging out. We're gonna be doing a phone call and a live tomorrow about YouTube and questions and how to do YouTube and content creating and stuff like that. He just
Yeah.
started out, so he's got a ton of questions, and I'm like, well, hang on to your questions for now. Like, I'll help you out, but let's do that on
That's
a
a good show.
live, so that way we can share that knowledge.
Right. That's a good show,
Cause,
man.
yeah, because I offer the YouTube advice on my channel. Like, I kind of have that catch-all. Like, I do the outdoor bushcrafting, survival, cabin life, YouTube advice, kind of wild rants in the woods. I do all that stuff just to kind of widen my reach, so I have the ability to reach as many people as possible to try to drag them in. That's my method. Not to mention pumping out those videos. I'm almost at 240 videos. I don't even have 240 days on YouTube yet.
Yeah, see, here's the crazy thing about me is I've technically had a YouTube account for I think 11 years
Oh yeah, me too.
because when I first left MSNBC chat days or whatever, people started telling me because I also had my own website way back with blogs. Like you could become a member on a website and then create your own blogs and your own forums and all that shit. I used to do that way back in the day. And when I decided, okay, I'm done with this, I just got to get away from it. Even though I had like 10,000 people sending me PayPal donations to help me keep running the site and stuff, I just got away from it. I'm like, I'm getting old. I'm done with this. I'm leaving it. People started telling me, "Oh, check out Facebook, check out YouTube, and whatever to like hang out and stay connected." So I did. I created the accounts, but I didn't use them much. So I've technically been on YouTube for almost 11 years. I started watching people's videos about 4 or 5 years ago. I
See,
did not post a video until July this past year and decide, you know what? Let me throw my hat in the ring.
yeah, pretty much. I had an account. I had a YouTube account for the longest time, so it'll say I think mine has been up since like 2012 or something like that. But
Yeah.
I only started in posting in June, so that's when I count it. June 8th is the day I started,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been counting my days since, and I've been making sure that my videos, the number of videos I have, stay up more than the number of days
The
I've been on.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, so I call it video positive. It's my method because when I was watching content creators, channel makers, Nick Nimmin and vidIQ, they're all the YouTube advice channels. They
Yeah.
were talking about how one method somebody used to get 1,000 subscribers in a month. Well, they already had a few thousand already, so I mean they had that reach. They posted a video, a full length video, once a day for a month, and they got 1,000 subscribers from it. So that's kind of been
Hey,
like my
Dimple.
constant. That's kind of been like my constant method. I'm gonna make sure that I have at least one video for each day that I have going. And if I want to take a break for a couple of days, I make sure I've got more,
Right.
more than I've got.
So if you need to take a couple of days off, you're already backed up, and those couple of days ain't gonna matter because you've already put a couple more out there.
Yep. And then when I come back, I'll do 4 or 5 videos in a row, and then I do my 1 or 2 a day from that point on to stay up. Why are you whining
Mm-hmm.
at me? Is there a way I can turn this around? It's the only thing that sucks. I can't turn it around. Look at
Are you
him.
trying to go to the back camera?
Yeah. He's just sitting there whining at me on the stairs for no reason. He does that though. If I'm down here, he whines at me because he's like, "Can I come down? Can I come down?" It's just a
Hey,
little squeak.
backbone.
But just wanted to hang out with you for a bit, chat with you, let you know about the shout out and what's going on with me. Say hi, see how you were doing. But I'm gonna get ready to go to sleep, hang out with the wife.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I definitely
If
appreciate
one
your
of the mods
support.
can drop his link out there, the modern native, I appreciate that.
Yeah, so would
But
I.
yeah, hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one. Peace. Get out there,
You
be
too,
a
brother.
native, beast.
I love that saying. Have a good one, man.
I have a question though. Do you say that with me in
What?
my video?
I
When you
hear it
watch a
in your
video, you
video.
hear
I haven't said it yet, but I hear it.
my wife says it almost every time. Get out there,
Well,
be
she
a
should.
native, go beast. Thanks, cause
Backup. That's backup. That's full backup support right there. Yeah, no, I hear it, and I definitely love the. Well, I guess I could say I say it in my mind. I don't say
yeah.
it out loud, but yes, I hear it, and I'm like it's coming, and I say it in my mind. I guess I could say that much.
Yeah, it's part of my branding. It's, people have those catchphrases. And
Right.
for me, get out there and enjoy
Be
nature.
native, be a beast.
Yeah, be a native means to respect nature, enjoy it, and do your best to protect it. And then go beast, which means, do the best that you can be and be a beast. So,
Right.
all right. Get out there, be a native, and go beast. Peace, man.
Take it easy. And I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Then when I come back, I'm throw up that card one more time just in case somebody wasn't here. It does look like double who was here earlier. This card melted my heart today, so I'm not gonna read the whole message again. That was for the people who came in earlier, but I just want to show the card. But I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so I received a piece of mail from Calls today. Brenda Callsner, Catfishing with Calls. I received a little gift. This little awesome tool thing here. Some stickers, which I showed her sticker up there, and then she sent a few more for my giveaway. But this card, it's just that meant a lot. Calls. Thank you very much. Hold on to your realness. Trust your own voice. Believe in the difference you make. Because I do. When you open it up, it says because I do. And then she had the personal message, which I read earlier. I really do appreciate that, cause the time you took to write the personal message in there as well, on top of finding a card that says that, that meant a lot. I appreciate it. Just like when you and Jody drew those pictures, both of them captured certain different sides of who I am. And it's like you both understand and see me in different angles. And I appreciate you both so much. No, she didn't blow up my head, Steve. She blew up my heart. They hit me. Like, seriously, I was seeing a package and I'm like, oh, hey, a package. And then I felt there was actually something in there. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I open it up and I see this gift. And then the sticker, which was beautiful, it's right up here. And then a few extra stickers for my next giveaway. But then that heartfelt message and card just blew up my heart, out my head. Brian B. Jody, you called me earlier. I threw the phone. I was tired as he threw the phone. Speaking of which, wait a minute. No. Oh, wait a minute. He said John. I thought he said Jody. Maybe he still ain't talking to you. I thought he said Jody. All right, let me just go back here. See if I missed anybody. Dang, Jody. How could you do that to Brian? Jay Fox, I did say hello when he came in, but just in case you missed it, because I was talking to a native, I think I threw one of those little waves. What's going on, Jay Fox? Let's go Rush, you too as well, just in case you missed me. I'm coming up in a few minutes, Mike. All right, cool, Jody. I'll hang around a little longer then. Brian is Jody out of the circle of trust. All right, I think I'm caught up there. Valerie, what's going on? Thanks, Native, hooking up Skull Rush. Oh man, you two must have jacked you. I was 50th, god dang it. uh I think you two pulled one of their little shenanigans on you. Because I remember when I commented, I said, hey, I'm 50. Now Modern's 50. What's going on, Turner? He says, what's up, Backlash? So sorry, Backlash, if I miss you there, buddy. Dink over Stank. All right, I'm back to the bottom again. What's going on, Dink? And then Morgan in the house. Hey, Deadpool, what's going on, brother? I noticed they jacked my buddy Retire Rick too, the one that lives in my town. And I was trying to promote him out the other night. He got up to 105 today. When I looked, he was back down to 96. So they did the same thing to him. I don't understand YouTube. If they get paid by views and, hey, what's going on, your boy Troy, and all that smack, you would think they would want everybody to have as many people as possible. But I don't know. That cracked me up. I checked back in on him today, and I'm like, man, he's like, they snagged like 11 off of him, and he's only at that 100-ish mark. Good to see you, Troy, and everybody, especially for a random night. Like, I don't see anything else coming up tonight, but I saw this mail, and I had a couple requests, so figure I'll pop up. We got smoke out there as well. I'm seeing some PRMs in the house there from people. What's going on with smoke? Chuck and Morgan, what's up? My son put out a gill net this morning and caught 12 alligator gar. Research project in Bayou, Arkansas. That's awesome, Steve. I'm hoping we get those around here again because I shared a video on my YouTube last year. They're trying to reintroduce alligator gar around this area too. And I really hope it takes. I hope people quit mistreating gar around here. What's going on, Dale? Thank you, moderators. I see the link love going on out there. I appreciate that. But anyways, behind the Shelbyville Spillway, like I said, especially they're trying to reintroduce the alligator gar, and I hope it's successful. I don't want to have to travel all the way to Texas just to catch a nice, beautiful fish. Homestead family reclaim back in the house. What's going on? If y'all had 1K, what would be your expectations? Nothing, except for maybe a more consistent chat. I don't have any expectations for that. I just honestly, in my opinion, I would expect basically a more consistent chat. Because some nights I'll have 10 people here all night long. Some nights I'll have 50 here almost all night long. So my only expectation of having 1,000 subscribers would be basically a more consistent chat, I would think. Everybody else can speak on their expectations, but that would be mine. Oh yeah, and Steve Adams, since he says y'all should send him gifts when he hits 1,000. That's his saying, so he would expect more gifts. What's going on down east? Oh, I guess maybe my other expectation would maybe be a few more nice cards like that. That is such a beautiful card, cause I'm telling you, I I need to take a screenshot of that later before I hop out of here and post it on my Facebook. That is just amazing. Or either that, or I can just take a picture of it. I guess I don't need a screenshot. I can take a picture of it. That was beautiful. What is a subscriber? I have friends. You know, I guess that's kind of what I'm saying too. Like I would expect like more consistency in that because people enjoy being there. When people enjoy being there, you enjoy being with them. You make friends. I'll agree with that. That was a good one. All right, I heard my basement pop. What do I got here? There we go. Be prepared for the big screen, Jody.
We hate the big screen.
Prepare for the big screen for a minute because you know what you're doing over there. You're spinning. I'll be right back. There she goes. Give me the warning first. Go to the icon. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Hello, everybody. Hey, awesome Troy. Down East Tackle. Smoke. Brian's been blowing smoke
All
tonight,
right.
and Jeremy.
Should be good there now. What's going on, Jody?
Howdy. Hey, Deadpool.
Let's see if I hear her.
Howdy,
If I
Steve
don't hear her, I
Adams.
might have to bounce out again. You there, Jody?
Skull Ray.
Nope. Spinning bullet. Throw your icon up.
Hey, Dink over
I'll be
Stink.
right back.
Hello.
All right. Have a good night, Native. Thanks for popping up again.
Modern Native. Johnny Small Pepper.
All right. Let's try again.
La la
Goofy
la la
phone.
la.
I hear you.
Meow.
I hear you meowing.
Hey, Valerie.
What's going on, Jody?
Nothing much. Can't sleep as usual.
I was gonna
thought
go
I'd
to
come
sleep,
in here.
but I had a couple messages, and then, like I said, I saw this stuff, so I was like, well, if nothing else, I can at least go live for a minute, show that off for a second, and see who comes in and what happens. Homestead saying hello, Jody.
Who said, oh, howdy, Homestead. I have to look at the TVC chat. It's right above the phone. So if it looks like I'm rolling my eyes, it ain't. Sleep when you're dead. That's right. And I sang, but I sang poorly. Yeah, I got a pink Nike on, but it's still a black shirt. No, I did not look around Chattanooga today because I was pulling a pontoon. And my boat actually messed up a little, so I couldn't go exploring on the water. The line from the gas that goes from the jug to the tank, I have to replace it. And I bought one, but I was supposed to go fishing with a bobcat today, but it's just too cold and windy. So I would have been miserable. Everybody would have been miserable. So I just said we'd just wait.
Yeah, the weather's been killing a lot of people's stuff. That was like this morning, Lance was going to take the young kid out there fishing and then do a split screen with the oh goodness, who was it? The talker. Ah, I'm drawing a blank.
Danny boy.
Yes, Danny Stone. Thank you. Sorry, I was like scratching my head like I know it's up there. Yeah, he was going to go out there with Danny Stone. But when he got to the river, it was completely frozen. So Danny just went up there by himself. I got to watch a little bit of that while I was in a parking lot at work before I clocked in.
Yeah. I watched some of it driving home. I actually went to my waters. I passed right by where I fished coming back home, and I thought, that's a free trip. I'm going to stop. And my boat messed up a little bit. I didn't go back there and pump that bulb some to give it gas when I did it. But I got a new one to put on in the morning, so no big deal. And I might go back tomorrow. It's supposed to be a pretty day.
I want to try to get out Monday, but I'm just thinking, man, it's probably gonna be frozen again. We've been in like 10-degree weather lately for the actual temp. So the wind chill is probably even worse. But Monday is supposed to be 44 degrees or something like that. So I could tolerate that myself. But it's been so cold, it's probably going to be frozen again. So I don't know. I might drive out there, see what it looks like, and if it's frozen, it's just like, come back home.
Maybe it won't be. Maybe you can get your day in.
Right. That's why I said I'm gonna head out there at least to take a peek at it.
Let's see if my picture's not blurry now. Is it still? Yep.
Is
not
what?
as bad. I think my picture ain't as bad as it was. I think it's clearer. I wiped my phone off. Screen was dirty.
Daddy, you're always beautiful. Always worried about your looks up there. You're always beautiful up there.
No, the picture was blurry. The picture was blurry. But everything's blurry to me. So I don't know. It might have not been. I've got to get some contacts or something.
Hey, what's going on? Journey with Kiki. Hello, hello.
It's better now? We're good. Ta-da!
She says, when in doubt, go to the thumbnail.
Oh. I don't think I'm going to like Chattanooga. I think I'm going to like Kingston. So if I move, that's where I'm going to go.
You've been checking out spots in all the places around there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Catfish and crappie. Hey, Mark.
Call said, good, you're going to be closer to her.
Yeah. Chattanooga's only an hour on past where I'll move to anyway. So I'm driving over an hour right now anyway to fish. So if I want to go to Chattanooga, that wouldn't be that bad.
I just can't wait until, like I said, this year I'm definitely going to try to get out there more around the area and meet with some of the other local people, especially people on my area code like 217 Rebel. Obviously, Retired Rick, the dude lives in my damn town, so hopefully me and him going to be able to hook up easily. Some other people around the area. But definitely within 2 years, once we pay this house off, that's when I'll be like, hey, shit, I'll go to Tennessee maybe if I can try to meet up with Jody by then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to travel and meet people by then.
Yeah.
But at least this year coming up, I'm hoping, number one, I'm going to do my thing, but my goal is to try to meet up with some other people from around Illinois that also, everybody knows in the community and stuff, and go fishing with, if they're new or if they've been around for years, whatever. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. It's fun fishing with other people.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different way of fishing, and it's just fun to sit and pull crap and get to know them and talk to them and really meet them.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Homestead's in Illinois too, they say. I'm in Springfield, Illinois, right smack dab in the middle, pretty much. Homestead Family Reclaim says they're in Illinois also. But if you'd like to do some fishing, my Facebook should pop up there eventually. If you don't have me on there yet and you got Facebook, you can contact me there. What's going on, Apache? I hope to fish with a lot of people. Heck yeah, Troy. Oh, I know Bloomington because I'm from Peoria. I live down in Springfield now. I've been here about 20 years, but I know Bloomington because I'm from Peoria. You're up there in
Troy's
that
not that far from me.
Bloomington Normal area.
He's just Kentucky. He's up there where the Catfish Conference is.
Yep.
So, not that far.
Me too, 252. I showed that. I got that the other night too. I finally got that one there added to the board. That was the other night. And then today I came home. God dang it. I still can't get this camera stuff right. It's too far away now. Anyways, I got the catfishing with calls right there now.
Yep. Thinking.
Yep, right next to Bacon. Right above John Parker, Caddy Corner from the Bandit Frogster. It's filling up pretty good though since I finally started this.
Mm-hmm.
When I started this board up, it's starting to fill up finally. Got a ways to go, but it's getting there. I love stickers. Mm-hmm. Jody, I love stickers. She's gonna smile on that one. My CFF.
I have a Walmart bag of stuff to take to the post office. I actually took it to Chattanooga with me. I'll just have to leave work at 9 o'clock Monday and mail it. I'll just have to take off and go. They're closed on my lunch. They're open from like 8 to 4:30. I work from 6 to 4:30, and they're closed during lunch.
Yeah. Mike, did I ever send you any? No, not yet, Troy. If you send me a text or a messenger, I can send you my address. Hey, what's going on, Kevin Baker, Nuts and Bolts?
Hey, Kevin, you're it.
Oh, look at that. Valor says, I love my Jody stickers. I would too. I just got to give it great, Jody. It'll come when it comes. And once it does,
I've actually got the package and everything. It's just a matter of getting the post office because yours is over £1. Hey, Chad. Where'd Jeremy go? Did I run him off to Canada again? But he's shooting his mouth off.
As soon as you said I'm coming up in a few minutes, I ain't seen him talk since. What's going on, Polar Bear?
And I don't hear Brian run his mouth anymore either about not talking to me.
We got Polar Bear popping in. Pork Chop still hanging back there. We got Blue Line. That's one of my
252.
Now he's not one of my original buddies, but I call him one of the original bros because me and him came in on that first show.
Yeah. Now I called you two, my two. Howdy, Richard.
Whoops. I was trying to highlight Richard. There it is. But yeah, I remember that you contacted me and him for that, like kind of that first night, like, hey, can you guys come over here? And we're both like, hell yeah, we got you on this.
Yeah.
And it really was fun. Like I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's fun. We was the 3 best friends that anyone can have. You must not watch Hangover.
Yeah, I can't wait for this next season.
I'm just going to run it all summer long.
Yeah, no, I don't remember the full details, but I remember you had like this little section and that little section and that section. Obviously, I'll pay attention when it comes up and share it out when it comes out. But I remember you were doing it like for this chunk and then this chunk and then this chunk for like the whole season.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna. It's a game. It's to have fun, and I'm not gonna worry about how many's on a boat or any of that crap. How many's on a bank?
Right.
You want to come up and fish, and you just pull up and fish.
Yeah, it's all about
I
the
got,
it's fun. That's why I still try to correct people when they call it a tournament. I'm like, it's a challenge. Like
yeah,
it's fun.
yeah.
It's the Jody challenge. Like, hey, come out and we're gonna have fun. This ain't no tournament. This
Yeah.
ain't for prizes. It's bragging rights only, pretty much. Whoever
Mhm.
won that night, they get to brag and say, I won that night.
Mhm.
Because hell, even Mike's Fishing Home won one night.
Yes, that's right.
I came in second twice and I won one. So
Yeah.
out of 7 weeks, 3 of them was top spots. So hey, not too bad. Considering
Yeah.
where I'm at compared to where everybody else is at. Hey, I'm gonna call that a bragging right.
Mhm.
2 second places and 1 first place. You
Chad
whooped
wants
our
our pink
asses the
fish.
night you were catching though.
I'll tear you up this summer. You ain't got
What's
to
going
worry
on,
about trying to
Denise?
win. Fish a pond farm. As long as how big's the fish in it? It can't be big as a pond farm. Yeah, I guess. I just
Me
make
too,
sure
Blue
everybody knows
Line.
it that night. He didn't have one. His is in that bag too. I don't know why he's saying that.
We're
I've got
saying by next
actually.
in a couple months when the challenge starts up again, we're gonna be wearing our
Mm-mm.
Jody shirts.
I've got a surprise in your bag, so it has to be mailed out. It ran over too late. Brian, I know what you're up to.
Brian, I hope you pee to bed.
Hmm.
I got to say that to Brian B finally.
I wish I could
Well, I
figure the
gotta pee. I'll
camera
be
out and
right
do a
back.
high five.
So,
Is it this way? Give me a high five for that one. Ready, Mike?
wait, it's this way. We're sorting it out. We're getting there. It's always backwards. I'm like, I'm about to smack myself in the face. I'm like, oh, I better turn this way.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Chucky Morgan.
Hey, what's going on, big
Uncle
movie fan?
Lou. Uncle Lou.
Lou in the house. What's up, buddy?
I must see him before you. I'm gonna call it out and see if I do. Next one comes out. Ready? Bank Fishing Adventures, Uncle Lou. Polar Bear, Uncle Lou movie fan. You seen any of that yet?
I already called
Catfish
out
with
bank fishing
Tall.
earlier and polar bear.
Uncle Lou. Catfish and Crappie. You're welcome, Valerie. That was the last one I seen. Am I
Chucky
seeing him before you?
Morgan, Uncle Lou.
Yep, I am.
Jingle over Sink, big movie. And a fist. So are you trying to find out if you're lagging or something?
I think my TV shows chat before you, but not it don't show all the chat. It only shows part of
Oh,
it.
it might, yeah. Yeah, it might.
I missed some of it.
Especially, like I said, ever since I got this new phone, it's acted up. I mean, it's
Mhm.
hard enough to try to keep up on chat on that small little screen. But ever since I got this new phone,
Yeah.
I have to leave. I have to leave at least once or twice when I add a panelist, which kind of sucks, and we all know why. What if it's a troll?
Mhm. Yeah.
And number two, which is very sad to me right now because I finally decided, you know what? Yes, I will start doing people's shows. You know, if they want to have me up for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever as a
Mhm.
side guest or a full guest or whatever, yeah, I'd like to do that. Well, now I can't,
Awesome.
and I don't get it. I used my phone and my girl's phone, but here's the one thing about that. I looked at her phone. She has the
Mhm.
exact same phone as I do.
Oh.
So maybe it's something about that model
Might be.
So I am going to go ahead and start tucking me a little money away, and I might buy another little. I won't call it a burner, but it's going to be considered to me as a burner phone. It's going to be a side gig phone.
Mhm.
I'm just going to buy one that's fairly cheap, but yet has all the bells and whistles that you're supposed to. And I'm going to try to join a panel from that phone. And that should work. It'll be a different model. I'll have you on a guest on my show. Oh, Lou, you're freaking hilarious, Lou. You still
Yes,
have a
he is.
live running from like 5 months ago, I think. I don't know if you ever deleted that yet. It's been a minute since I looked. When he was going to go up on Rob's show, I remember he went up on
Mhm.
Rob's show as a guest, but he did a test on his channel. I think it's still there. I don't think he ever deleted it. I think it still says waiting for Uncle Lou. I'm telling you, I think it still says waiting for Uncle Lou. Big Movie Fan says you're already shared on my tab. Maybe I should remove it.
I better quit laughing. I'll have him mad at me. I don't want Uncle Luke mad at me.
Hey, it's true. I'm telling you. At least it was like a month later. I know I looked a month later and it was still there. I think I commented like,
Yeah.
"Hey, delete this" or something. It was still there. It said waiting on Uncle Lou. It might be gone. I finally figured out how to delete it. Joke's on you. Awesome,
No, you're
Lou.
in deep doo-doo, Brian. Mike, you're in big doo-doo. He broke out Brian B's buddy on you just then. Buddy.
Steve Adams would tell you go louder than that. For the elderly showdown.
We're laughing at
Oh,
you.
your boy Troy's almost rapping over there. I got 2 phones. One for the YouTube, one for the everyday.
I
That's
haven't
funny.
cooked on Uncle Lou in a while. I think I need to make some more wombos.
If you do, I'm going to give you the tip. You will avoid the copyright claim if you paid attention to when I tested that shit. If
Yeah.
you use the free music that's included in that app, you just have to paste it into your the comment section for the information.
Okay.
Because that's why I stopped getting copyright claims for my opener.
Okay.
Because I put the information in there. If you go to this video, there's going to say music by so-and-so or whatever. So YouTube bots don't pick it up and say, oh, they didn't put the information in there, so we're going to flag them. That's what I found out. If you put the free music information in there before you start the video, the bots won't grab it and slap that copyright claim on there.
Okay. Uncle Lou just said, wait till he's the skinny Lou. I'm on a diet too. So you want to do, since you can't get out and fish, do you want to do a weight loss competition and have a side bet? Uncle
Hey, have
Lou?
you guys seen that stuff from Steve Douglas? He was doing that too. He's getting on the health kick. He started a new channel about getting fit and eating healthy and stuff too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Jody, you're starting to stick up there. You're freezing.
Oh no.
Okay, now I hear you. But yeah, you kind of like stuck in frozen glitch for a minute.
It might be where I'm swinging around in my chair.
Maybe.
Maybe. I can come out and go back in too. That helps.
Whoops, wrong one. Send me your stream or I'll pay for a month for elderly sitcom.
No. That was a nice way of telling me no, I guess, Uncle Lou. But, I guess you're going to lose either way, so might as well lose it to the casino. 13
Hey,
pounds in 6
JBT,
days.
what's
That's
up?
awesome. Hey, JBT.
Me too, Troy. I lost 80 pounds almost now since I started this new freaking job over here. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I've lost almost 80 pounds. I need a weight gain also. I've been trying to see my lady and the kids are going on a no carb and all that, and they got an exercise thing that they're going
Mm-hmm.
through. But she's telling me I need to eat all carbs and gain my weight back because I'm looking like a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, since we're up to 40, we've doubled again. I'm going to show that card one more time. This is from Catfishing with Calls. I love it. We were at 20 last time I showed it. We're at 40 now. Well, it just dropped to 36. But anyways, we're still
Oh, that is
almost
a big
double.
trouble.
This card is freaking amazing. That's from Catfishing with Cause. And I love it. Plus, it's a cool little tool.
Mm-hmm.
I will. If nothing else, I'll pop my beers with it just because it's from you. If I don't use nothing else on here, I'll at least use the bottle opener. Hopefully I don't be out there trying to measure my fish with it. It's only got a 2-inch ruler on there.
Mm-hmm.
If I catch a fish and it don't measure up on here, cause I gotta quit.
Hey,
Hey,
Apache.
JB. I hope you meant for the
Howdy.
bottle opener and not the fish measurer. She said that's why I really got it. I hope she meant the bottle opener, and I think she did.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she meant for the fish, oh, thanks for the confidence.
Well, I don't guess Jeremy's going to come out and play.
Yeah, he left as soon as you popped up here. You chased him to Canada again, I think.
I
Anyways,
know.
if
I know
anybody
what's
else
wrong
does,
with him.
if anybody else does, there's the link.
Hey, CVA.
CBA. What's going on, Central Valley? Donald
Hey,
Weir in the
Donald.
house. What's up? Definitely not the bottle opener. I always see you with cans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? That is a good point. That is a good point. Deadpool. See, Deadpool pays attention. That's what I love about y'all. Y'all be knowing me. Pay attention. The only bottles you usually see me drink out of is my big old 64-ounce growlers from work. And that's just a plastic twist off, so I don't need a bottle opener for that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, guess what I did yesterday, last night, first time in my life?
Uh-oh. First time. What'd you do?
I was in Chattanooga, remember? The big town. I went to a karaoke bar.
Oh, I bet
I didn't
that was
sing.
fun. Is there a
It
video
was
of that?
fun. I didn't even sing. Huh?
Is there a video of that I need to go catch up on?
No. I didn't sing. I just
Oh,
watched. I'd never been in a bar before. That's my first bar. My first karaoke
oh,
and
this
first
is
bar.
fun. Look who's coming up. Let me rearrange the camera first, and then I'll be right back because, of course, he's spinning. But look who's up here. Where's the layout? There's the layout. So
Oh,
we're not all
Brian.
pinched together. Yep. but he's muted because of my phone. I'll be right back.
Jody did not get drunk.
You muted me?
No. I still hear
Jody, you got on pink,
Yeah.
Jody.
I got just a pink glitter squish. I like glitter and sequins for some reason.
What's going on, Brian B?
You got on pink, and you was missing all weekend.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. No, I did not meet Kathy Stage.
Where the heck is Jody at? I haven't seen Jody all weekend. I ain't seen you since your service went bad Friday when you was on leave.
I got my service back.
Oh, she go out of town and show off. Okay.
I was exploring and scouting out new places.
Yeah, Mark. The elderly. You missed the elderly show last night.
I seen today where he had done. Watched it.
That was after I went off, wasn't it? When Steve went ahead and threw up the live. I appreciate that, Steve. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Ain't nothing wrong with pink, Troy, but usually Jody is in black. Somebody say something about pink, she was like, heck no. And she got a pink sign, pink logo on.
I say something about pink. Steve said, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. Here he comes.
Yeah. What the hell going on here, Brian?
Hey, man. I'm trying to promote your channel.
I hear you. I don't the elderly sitcom cowboy show community.
They got to talk about cowboy shows last night. They talking about a lady. I mean, I keep saying it's a lady. He's saying the man was born in 1848 and all this other stuff. Like, look, these jokers, everybody knew who it was that was over 50.
we were talking about
I forgot his name.
We were
talking about Big Mike.
Big Mike looks just like Gabby Hayes.
Hey, Uncle Lou, you got to remember I'm in the Bible Belt. They don't. Well, if you go to the state line, you can go to a bar. But everybody, is up there. So I'm in the Bible Belt. I wouldn't have got out of it for someone calling and told my mom I was up there. But it was my first bar. It was fun.
It's a lot more fun than watching them honky tonks on live stream than it is being on them now.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing.
They got pretty rowdy in there. There's some people up there dancing while people was trying to sing. I laughed. I thought it was funny. I never saw anything like that before.
You want to know something
she
funny?
Said there were some people up there dancing. You know that was you, Jody.
No, it was not me. But see, there's some people covers. He's Bible Belt. He knows what it's like. There's more churches here than gas stations. So that tells you anything. Everywhere you go. But my road, I live in the mountains. There's 3 churches on it. Yeah.
That's right.
I do remember the one and only time we went to Florida. We just clipped a little piece of Tennessee before we went down. And I will say it looked like there was more churches than gas stations.
Yep.
You saw a cross on every corner almost in a building and like, wait a minute, is that church? Is that another church? Is that a church next to a church?
That means y'all need to be blessed. Y'all need to be prayed for.
It's the same way in
Mississippi.
Same way in Mississippi. You can't. When them Baptists have church, you can't buy a damn chicken in the grocery store.
I'm Baptist.
Y'all can do some cooking and eating some chicken. I can tell y'all that.
You can't have church without eating.
That's right. They can't go to church without eating. Yeah, it's a Baptist church here in Greenville. They cook all week long.
Yeah.
They cook all week long.
You have a church, then you have a fellowship building to eat in. You don't eat inside the church. You're not supposed to mix it. You have to have a separate building.
The Sunday school classes have a meal after their Sunday school between church, and then after church they all go and eat chicken.
Yeah, they make a snack for all the kids in Sunday school and send home with them.
I guarantee they do. Where at the Methodist church, we drink a bottle of wine between Sunday school and church.
And you drink one before you go in the church.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we like the Catholic. We like Catholics, you know. We got to get the spirit. I bet
That's why we're so busy on Sundays, is because we get all the church crowds afterwards.
Yeah,
that's
exactly right.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Everybody go to eat at the church.
If y'all serve fried chicken, Mike, the Baptist church will start letting out 15 minutes early so it can all get there.
You know, that's true. They'll let the women go out and start getting stuff ready.
Clayton. Hey, Clayton. You trying to see if Steve got a pee tonight?
Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line.
Oh, man. If he ain't get him good last night. That wasn't the funniest, though. Steve, you funny. Because you said last night you was talking to, what's his name? Canadian fisher
musician.
Yeah.
He said, a Canadian, I want to ask you a question about this song. And he wouldn't answer because his phone was messed up. So Mike said, what you want to ask him? What you want to ask him, Steve? He said, Mike, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a musician. You couldn't play nothing. You can't even play dead. I was driving and listening that time. I was dying laughing. I said, God dang, Steve.
What did you say?
Almost burnt the motor out the salt spreader sitting there laughing so hard night he had no salt in the back of the daggone truck.
Did y'all see where that boy went fishing this morning? That Canadian?
I went to sleep.
The first place he went to, he couldn't decide. He went out on the ice. See, we was gonna watch him ice fish.
Yeah.
And he went out but he didn't carry no auger. He brought a pole, an iron pipe, but he was going out there and find somebody else's ice hole and busted over and fishing. Well, say that 10 times.
Right.
And he walked around out there in the dark because he got there full day and he had a light though. He couldn't find one. So then he went to the bank and way off in the distance, you could see water. It was ice. And he was going to go down there and walk down through all that snow and stuff. I said to myself, hey, I'd go back to the truck. And I don't know whatever happened to him. We didn't ever see him no more. I hope he didn't fall in.
He ain't make no fire, I hope.
He was going to make a fire out there on the ice.
I know. That's what he said.
I like Deadpool's comment.
What did he say? I can't. Would I have to scroll back up?
Don't be
such an asshole.
Yeah. Hey, bud. I looked it up. Jody Kingston is 4 hours from Louisville.
That's not far at all.
It's not? Okay.
No.
You must have a car or something. I had to lead a donkey.
Hmm?
You know,
you have to ride a donkey.
I had to lead mine. He won't ride.
Oh.
He bucks too bad.
No.
That'd be a good idea for having places that you got to walk a long ways to get a donkey to haul that stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the neighbors would say if they looked out and had a donkey in the backyard.
Do you live in the city or the country?
Hell, I live in town.
Oh, well, they probably won't like it. Have to smell it.
Yeah, well, I'd have to get me a pooper scooper.
Yeah. Say
We
it 3
actually
times
got it the
fast.
first time, Kevin. We actually got it the first time. That's why Jody liked it.
I've got a. I watch a video, a YouTube channel. I can't remember the fellow's name, but he's in the mountains out west, and he's got a pack of goats that he's got trained,
Mhm.
and he puts all this stuff. He got little saddlebags for all them goats, and when he goes, they carry all this stuff, you know, and they can walk anywhere. Goats, you know, they sure
Yeah.
footed, and he always has 2 or 3 little goats running along, getting trained. They
Yeah.
don't carry anything, and he sets up his camp and everything. Them goats all around eating in the bushes and everything, but they don't never wander off. Now I figure a mountain lion would be Johnny on the spot right there to get him a good piece of goat.
Maybe.
Because it ain't fit to eat, in my opinion, but they like soup.
Now, I've had mutton, but that's lamb, ain't it? Mutton.
Mutton is lamb, Sister Sarah.
Yeah.
That was a
When
good
we had
movie.
homecomings, this lady would kill a lamb and make a big plate of mutton and bring up.
My dad-in-law called himself a chef of lamb. He thought he could
Yeah.
really cook it. And I hated and I'd have to go there and eat that damn stuff.
I thought it was good. Maybe you just didn't know how to cook it.
Well,
She cooked it really good. It was pulled.
He cooked it on the grill, and
Yeah.
he called himself knowing how to do it. And everybody ooh and oh, hell, it just gets bigger and bigger in my mouth, you know, when I chew on it.
Yeah.
I don't like goat or mutton.
There go your co-host, Steve. Take down Kenneth Powell.
Yeah, they have Kenneth Powell.
Hey, Kenneth.
The dancing machine.
Yep. Boogie down.
Hey, man. You want to say hello to Jody? Are you ready to go to bed?
You talking to Lucky?
Yeah. He's down here
Hey,
on the floor.
Lucky. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Damn, as soon as you said, hey, Lucky, it hit me right on the back
He
of the
trying to
head.
get clawed again.
Luckily, my shirt was down. And look, he got
Everybody's
me.
going to start saying your name's Mutton. Oh, goat.
There you go. He popped me right here this morning. And bled all on my damn
Like you
shirt.
got an IV shot.
I know it. Bled all on my shirt.
That cat did that?
Yeah, while I wasn't looking.
Look, it's on the bed now.
Mm.
It's going to pee the bed.
I hope that cat fought.
There it goes.
He's mooning,
He's gonna
y'all.
climb that pole and jump off and just get you right in the forehead.
He was mooning, y'all.
That cat would have farted. You'd have been in trouble, buddy.
I feed him rose petals so it won't be so bad.
Clayton says Steve Adams, the Mississippi catfish warden.
Who would have
I'm
thought we'd be
trying-
on YouTube talking about cat farts?
Well, you know, Laurie and Becca got on there talking about the snail darts one time.
That's what I was like.
And that conversation went on for 3 hours. I went to sleep dreaming about snail darts. You know, y'all, I've been trying to figure out something to come up with to carry my baits way out and drop them, so I don't have to try to cast them so far.
They got them bait boats.
Yeah, but
Yep.
you know, I looked at them. I looked at several today on, you know, on Google, but I'm afraid that codlight will catch them out there, and
Can't get it back.
well, I imagine I could get it back, but I'm scared if it turned over.
Put some line. Put some line on it somewhere to where you can pull it back.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. You take it way out there, and you can chum it too, because they got them little buckets on the top. You take your old chicken livers and drop it in there.
Mark said it's called a boat, Steve.
I saw what Mark said. If he's lucky enough to get my age, he'll know what I'm talking about them boats.
Shit. That's what I got.
I got one too. I got a nice one sitting out there in the carport. All I got to do is hook to it.
Send me your address. I can pick it up since you ain't doing nothing with it. Blow the dust off that motor.
Yeah. Well, I crank it up from time to time on the mud.
Hey, Don. Hey, 252.
You be saying, man, look at my boat over there on the Potomac River catching all them fish.
I got a black boat Jody ought to get.
I got a pontoon.
But my boat's black. It match your clothes. You know, you look.
Oh, I've seen the new pontoons. They're black. They are pretty.
Yeah.
So I want to know if it's a hand crank motor.
What did he say?
What kind of motor's on your pontoon? Or your
I don't
boat?
have a 90 Yamaha two-stroke.
Yeah.
It runs about 45, 46 miles an hour, I think. I believe that's right.
Do you go that fast?
That's all you need.
Do you go that fast?
Very seldom. You know, I'll get it up going wide open and pull it back 3/4, and it sits there and it gets good gas mileage right there. Any motor, you know.
Yeah.
No, unless I'm trying to outrun a storm or get across in, you know, a towboat or something. No, I don't ever go that fast. I like to ride and look at, you know, I spend many hours riding and looking.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lance.
He don't go fast though. He don't want to mess his
Got
head up.
Don R and Lance popping up in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my phone keep pausing every so often and spinning.
I was just trying to scroll down and not highlight anything. God darn it.
I wear a face mask in the wintertime. You know, one of those the shield, like you for a grind when you're grinding. I wear one in the wintertime when I'm moving. Keep it
If I was
cold.
you, I would wear one of them year round. You look in the mirror lately?
What?
By the way, am I the only one that still cracks up when somebody says, "What kind of boat do you got, pontoon, Jody?" It's in the name. Hey, pontoon Jody, what kind of boat you got?
Say that again slow.
No.
Say that again slow and then figure it out.
Hello, backwoods mindset.
What's going on, Brad?
I don't think I said hello to Clayton either. Clayton.
Clayton ain't speak to nobody but Steve.
Yeah, Clayton's been there for a bit.
Yeah.
Clayton knows I was messing with him.
He sent me a song, which, by the way, Clayton, I'm going to bust your ass out right now. Hey, Backwards Mindset, Matt, what's going on? Clayton sent me a little clip. He goes, if you don't like it, you know, it's cool. I was just drunk and messing around. No, I actually love it. I love it. Dude, make whatever you want to make and send it to me. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny as shit, and it makes sense. It says something a lot. One of the lines I love it, and it says like, "You never know what's gonna happen at Mike's Fishing Home or whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, you don't. Just like tonight, I wasn't even gonna lie. Here we are, 37
Yep.
people. I got Jody and Brian. I think is still back there. Tap
Yep.
tap
Yeah.
tap tap. You
I'm
back there,
here.
Brian? Tap tap. And Steve Adams, and then 37 wonderful people in chat right now.
It seemed like
So
every
yeah, you
2 or
never know
3
what's gonna
minutes.
happen here.
It seemed like every
Yeah,
2 or
Brad, I
3
got the
minutes
link
my
for you, man.
phone will spin.
See, look, we even got Brad. Like, hey, buddy, drop the link. Here comes Brad.
Howdy doody.
Howdy.
Get you on up here, Brad.
Get it on.
Over there on Avid tonight, they were talking about that Channel Cat tournament. That sounds like it's going to be a pretty good tournament. Sounds like.
Yeah, he's been promoting that one
Yeah.
for a minute. I think that will be good because it's one of those things that everybody almost has channel cats. So anybody and everybody could technically get involved in that.
No.
It gets a little different when you talk about flatheads and blues, but when it comes to channel cats, that's damn
We
near everywhere.
got them, but we don't have them in a multiple numbers. We got blues. Blues are 100 times 1.
All right, I'll be right back. Unless I can hear him now.
They gonna have to have a 2-pound.
How's it going, Mike?
Hey, Brad. They got a 2-pound
Brad.
limit. Got to weigh at least 2 pounds.
Yeah, which they should. I mean, a fish under 2 pounds. I mean, come on. Brian Beach has dropped out. I didn't do it. Let
I
me
was
see
just
if I can
fixing to
hear
ask
Brad,
him
because if I
something.
can't, I gotta leave and come back. Are you
Can
there,
you hear me?
Brad?
Can you hear me, Mike?
Can you guys hear him?
We can.
I
All
had to
right,
ask.
I'll be right back.
I can hear him fine. I had to
Yeah,
ask Ron
I'll be
something. I was
back.
just fixing to ask him.
Buck,
Yeah.
Dink, that avid catfisherman, avid fisherman is holding the tournament. I think it's in May, but it's already full.
Yeah, you're right.
Try again. Now I can hear you.
Let's say I see my icon actually moving this time, so I knew you could probably hear me. Last time it wasn't moving at all.
See you, JBT.
Yeah,
Doug man, I speak some.
How's it
yeah.
going,
Ever
Troy?
since I got this new phone, it's got that goofy thing. Like, even if you have your icon up there, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can't hear you, then I have to leave and come back until I can hear you. Just like when me and Jody ran the test. She could not see or hear me, but yet I can block my camera. When I block my camera, Jody's being a smartass over there. When I block my camera, it would show the catfish to her. She could see this, but she still couldn't see or hear me on this new phone.
Nope.
So I got to get something new.
How's it going,
Hey, what's
Tom?
going on, Swampy Acres?
Howdy.
We got Swampy Acres in the house.
Hey,
And Backwards Mindset, man, brother, I'm proud of what you got going on over there.
Dink, the only advice I could give to you about getting in on these tournaments is you got to subscribe to everybody, and every time you see one of them live, you got to go in and see what they're talking about.
Yeah, because stuff pops up on a dime, and real estate becomes prime real quick.
And it's full
Yeah.
right then.
Mm-hmm.
Avid first made the mention about it. I'm like, count me in for that one. He's like, I ain't even doing it yet. I'm like, I don't care. Put me in it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got in that tournament that Aaron held.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, he was talking about having a tournament. And I was just sitting in there listening. And then I said, well, put me in it. Can I get in it? It was 2 o'clock in the morning. They just started talking about it.
Yeah. I like when they live stream catfishing from the dock. I like watching that.
Yeah.
Are you talking about LG Bass and Aaron and all them over there?
Oh, yeah.
Instigator. Yeah.
Yep.
And the 110ers, yeah. I still love that catwalk video, though. That catwalk video was hilarious. Who instigated that one, Jody?
Cause the 1,000 will go quick.
I ain't got no idea.
Worry about
Anyways,
your
252, I can't use my computer. It lags way too hard. I wouldn't even attempt to go live from my computer. I gotta get a proper device. A new tablet, a new phone, a new something. I can't do it from my computer.
Just worry about your content, what you're doing, and take your time with it, and you'll do good. You'll do just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you have all the support of everybody, you know, especially once you get a few more videos out there. It's just going to blow up from random people. Plus, we're going to be like, okay, more content coming from Carl. So you're going to get promoted even more. It'll happen.
I got a video edited, but I want to have a couple more people look at it before I drop it. It's not real long. It's only it's under 5 minutes, but shows pouring some lead.
Mm.
It's not real long. I was pouring some lead yesterday, and I'm like, hey, I got my phone here. I'm like, I'll take and shoot a video of it, and then apparently my new phone shoots in 4K or higher, and I actually had to figure out how to turn the resolution down on it to get it to work with what I was using. And for someone that's not very technology friendly on doing stuff like that, it was interesting for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool, that's probably the funniest comment I've seen in almost a decade.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, dude.
I missed it.
Deadpool says, maybe an AOL trial disc will help.
Mm-hmm.
That's the funniest comment from an old schooler that I've seen in probably a decade. That was hilarious.
The bad thing is, Mike, there's people that still use an AOL email. They're still out
my
there.
goodness. Oh, wait a minute. I can't talk too much smack about the AOL emails because my shit still says Hotmail. Hotmail is done. Hotmail is done.
What wasn't that before AOL?
But it still works. What it happens is Hotmail goes to Outlook Live. So it's still technically a Hotmail address, but you can reach me, so it still works.
What's Outlook Live?
Outlook Live is also outdated, but that's kind of what's the newer version of Hotmail.
That was what, early 2000s?
Yeah,
I have Live.
Exactly. But it still works. Outlook Live still works. When you buy a phone, it usually says Outlook Live. Even right now, when you buy a phone, it's Outlook is what your email is as your default email.
That's what mine is.
Yes, you can use Google email and all that shit, but your default email app is still Outlook, so it's not so outdated that, but it is.
It's at the edge of the ballpark field.
But my shit's still Hotmail, so I'm like maybe 5 years ahead of AOL. Jody's like, AOL, I'm out of here.
Clayton, you must be the only one spinning because I see everybody plain as day on both devices.
So do I. I see Steve right there. I hear Brad. And then Pontoon Jody did just go to her icon, but I think that's because she did it. Yeah, I hear her back there too, so. Yeah, I still see Steve. He's looking down now. Now he's looking up. Now he's holding his phone. Yeah, he's good. I'm good.
Steve Adams, I'm surprised you don't pull that pontoon out and drop it in the water and start it up.
I don't have a pontoon now. I got a Express 18-foot bass boat style.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I don't have a pontoon.
All right, see you, Troy. Thanks for popping in, bud. It's good to see you in there, man.
Did you say you had a Yamaha motor on it?
A 90 Yamaha 2-stroke.
Them things run pretty good.
Oh, I guarantee.
Did you say he's a 2-stroke?
No, it's a.
It is after midnight.
2008 motor, 208.
Yeah, them are good little running motors.
Oh yeah, they're excellent motor. Best motor I ever owned.
They're pretty quiet for a two-stroke, if I remember correctly, too.
Yeah, and they are all efficient. They don't leave a oil film on the water when you're sitting there idle and all that. You know,
Yeah.
some of them do. Of course,
What causes
and
that?
huh?
What causes the oil to get on the water?
It
Is
blows.
the motor?
It's unburnt oil. It blows through the exhaust manifold.
You never seen him
Oh.
run that slick off the back of the water? Yours probably does it.
No, mine doesn't put out a slick.
No, Jody's.
Oh, well, you know, in
No, I see it in the water a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little sheet. There's like a sheen you'll see off the back of it if it does.
Yeah,
in
like a little cloud.
somewhere around 2006,
Quit two-stroking in the water, and you won't see no more sheen.
they had somewhere in Europe. They have a trial every year that companies from all over the world bring motors there, and they have an emissions contest on car motors, boat motors, weed eaters, lawn mowers, every kind of combustible engine you can think of. And it was around 2006 when the Canadian company bought out OMC,
Mm-hmm.
Johnson Evinrude. I forget the name of the company, but they bought them out somewhere around 2000. And their goal was to develop emissions efficient two-stroke outboard engines. And in 2006, they won the emissions contest that they hold in Europe every year for all kind of motors.
Yeah,
A two-stroke outboard motor won it as least emissions.
them old Chrysler motors are pretty dang durable in their time. My brother still works on a lot of them, and they're pretty simple to maintain and work on, actually.
Well, when I had Johnson's, when I ran Johnson's and Evinrude, I always did all my work on them. I rebuilt the lower units, rebuilt the engines. I did all of it myself, but I ain't able to do all of it. I don't want to do it anymore. I could still do it if I had to, but I don't want to.
Yeah, it's some work. There's some work involved in doing it.
Yeah, they're real simple engines.
Hey, Kenneth.
I take down.
Tecumseh out. I don't know anything about it. Tecumseh. I don't know anything. I know a little bit about Briggs and Stratton outboard. Be basically the same thing, except you can't overhaul a Briggs and Stratton. You can overhaul a Tecumseh.
There's a question in chat. Is that a two-stroke Johnson?
You wrote that. Hey, Don. Hey, Don.
Need to get that boat going and get out on the water.
I don't trust my legs out there anymore, Brad.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust it, and I fish by myself, and I guess I could, but I don't trust myself out there anymore.
Yeah.
All right, here's the question. Here's the question I didn't write. Polar Bear of the chat says, Steve, how many strokes to get to the center?
All of them.
Man, it's hard to have an intelligent conversation with a bunch of sex fiends.
Oh goodness. You know it was funny, Steve. Come on, man.
Yeah.
They're all cracking jokes over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, the four strokes are pretty dang nice. They're so dang fuel efficient. That 60 horse that Jason has on his boat, we fill it up. It takes $60 to fill it up, and you can use it we can use it 3 times on the Ohio River before you have to put fuel back in it.
Yeah, they run real quiet too.
Yeah, you can talk over them at almost full throttle, and you're just sitting here like we're talking now.
The only kick to them is that they're so heavy. A lot heavier.
Yeah, they're heavier, but they're still more efficient on fuel.
Yeah.
If we had that same boat with a 2-stroke on it, it would cost us probably $75 a trip, versus where that 4-strokes we can go out 3 times for the same price.
That's right.
So, and they do cost more, but you're also getting efficiency in it too. Save at the pump. That's what a lot of people don't realize.
Oh yeah, you save money at the pump.
The difference you're spending in fuel can actually make your payment.
When I bought mine, Kay and I didn't get the boat I really wanted. I got the boat Kay wanted.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And because those bass style boats got all that storage in them, the big lockers with your rods and stuff in. Well, anyway, I got the prices on both the boats one day, and I told the man I'd be back over the next day to make a deal. And I went up to the bank, and Kay and I went over there. I went up to the bank and got my money.
Jody.
And went over there to the boat place, and I backed out of buying the boat I wanted and bought the boat Kay wanted. And the man said, what kind of down payment you gonna make on this thing? And I said, I'm gonna pay for it. And
Got JTC in the house.
Oh, you're not gonna finance it? And I said, well, how long can you finance it? And this was in 2007.
He come in just in time for quitting.
He told me finance this boat for 12 years, up to 12 years. I put that money, I had a cashier's check. I put that money back in my pocket. I said, well, let's finance that thing for 12 years. I said, and you check the obituaries every day, and if you see my name in there,
I thought that was my logo for a minute.
Don't expect no more payments. But I financed that damn boat for 12 years. I think the payment's only like $120 a month.
Yeah. Nick, you need to get you a deep V with a taller side on it. That way, if them bass boats sit dang near on the top of the water, and so do you when you're standing.
That's right. But I'm gonna tell you about a deep V now down here. They nice, they safe, they comfortable. You can walk around in them. But when it's 102 degrees and there ain't no wind blowing and humidity about 75%, you can't stay in one of them out there on that river.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, they're hot. Good God, they burn you up.
Yeah, we put that Bimini top on Jason, drilled everything, and it helps a little bit.
Well, you're in the shade, but you're sitting down in that thing, see? And if it's in the breeze, you don't catch it unless it's blowing right in your face.
You know what I do? I'll take and get over beside the boat motor when we're drifting, and the trolling motor's up front, and I'll put my legs down in the water.
Yeah.
As we're going down there fishing, if the fish bite, I reach over and reel down on them.
Right.
I got a couple of pictures of me doing it. A couple pretty hot days we had last year.
I got a piece of plywood cut to fit on the front deck to sit right up in the V on the front of my boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I set my little generator up there and run a box fan.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
No, Polar Bear, I just accidentally clicked the arrow when I was trying to highlight a comment. I was trying to say hi to Mark Anthony, and I clicked my arrow next to the highlight comment. I had to leave and come back again on accident.
I mean, even with that little 60 horse on that 17-foot boat, it still runs 32, 34 with not the biggest prop we actually have. Yeah. With the bigger prop, it actually runs faster, but we put a lot of gear in the boat.
Do y'all run all stainless steel props?
It's actually a 4-blade.
But it is stainless.
No.
So you'll get more speed out of a stainless product.
Yeah. The other boat I have, I got a stainless one on it, and it actually runs like 36, but it's one of those Mercury 140 horse inboards.
Yeah.
It's not very. I mean, you can fish out of it, but it's not as comfortable. It's got closed bow on the front of it, and it does good for what it is, but it could be better, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, my boat is real fishable, and yeah, I like it that you sitting up on that back deck, sitting up good and high. I like it. You can handle a fish and keep them out of prop and all of that.
Yeah.
But I just don't trust myself walking around up on those decks anymore.
No, I don't blame you there. If I was in your situation, I'd probably either get a pontoon or something a little deeper so you got something to grab onto if you need to.
But if I was to fall out of one now, I couldn't get back in it.
Yeah. There was actually someone posted a really neat
I saw
thing
it.
on Facebook.
Yeah,
And I don't remember if it was with the rope.
I saw it.
That was pretty cool. You tie it to the cleats, and then you got a rope, basically a rope ladder. That was pretty cool to see, because I never would have thought of that. I bought one of those self-inflatables last year.
Life jacket. Life preserver.
I need one of those.
Yeah. The best
That's
deal I
next on
found
my
on
list
them was at Bass Pro, and they're actually comfortable too.
I got one hanging up out there in the utility room. I never used it.
Oh,
Man.
just an FYI, if you get them, because I seen someone do this the first day we bought them, and it wasn't me, which made it even kind of funnier. Always make sure that your pull string for it is sitting in the right position, because when you put that inflatable, you put the air cylinder in it. If you don't, it will instantly blow up on you, and it is hilarious.
Oh, wow.
I wish I would have caught it on camera, because it was pretty good, because he had it on and he's sitting there messing with it. And I'm like, you're going to load that with you having it on you? He's like, yeah, why not? And he's sitting there screwing it in, and all of a sudden it pulls and shoots up around him. And I'm like, I wish I would have recorded that.
Yeah, that's what I figured I'd end up doing with one of them. I go with the old Sterns.
I got one quick question, because somebody's trying to come up. It's somebody who I would have thought would have said authenticated by YouTube, because all three of you have been. This one did not say authenticated by YouTube. So the person who just tried to come up, if you can comment in chat right now, I'll know it's you and I'll bring you up.
You can comment in personal private chat in the box too.
Oh, even when they're in the basement?
I'm pretty sure they can.
But if I did that and they were a troll, they would reply and go, yeah, it's me. Okay. I see you, buddy. I see you. Here you come.
Don, you need some pontoon.
Yeah,
You need to keep
what's
that
going
pretty
on,
good.
folks?
I'm going to bounce out and come back because I can't see him.
You guys
But
started talking boats. You got me all excited. I had to come up here for a few minutes.
How's it going, Mark?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing fabulous.
Hold on a sec. I got to change my icon here. What are we picking? Eddie. There we go. How about this one?
Yep, that's his voice. I can hear him. I know that voice anywhere.
Yeah, that's me. I ain't gonna show you my hot dog or nothing like that.
No, it was just weird, because normally, like Pontoon Jody says, authenticated by Facebook. So
I'm logged
Steve
in a stream. It's probably because I'm already logged in a StreamYard.
Oh, maybe. That was weird. But anyways, I know that voice anywhere, so I know it's you. Welcome aboard, Mark. Thank you.
What is going on, folks? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you can't go wrong with like a 20-foot walleye type boat, deep V. You get a bimini top on there. It'll keep you relatively cool as long as there's a little bit of breeze coming through where that windshield's divided. But we get too cold of weather not to have that protection up here in the fall and early.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I like the split window because you can open it if you need to, and you can close it when you don't want it.
Mhm.
Yep. Oh, good stuff. Someday I'll be able to get one of them. We'll see. I priced one out at this fishing expo I went to 2 weeks ago without electronics and trolling motor, about 50 G's. I was like, ugh. And that was show price. I'm like, no way.
How long
way.
was that, Mark?
That was a 19-foot 8 inches with
Really?
a 200 horse Merc on the back.
Oh yeah, big motor,
Yeah.
big motor, big money.
Yep. And it had the nicer trailer with it too, dual axle, dual brake. It was galvanized. It had regular bunks. I'm not a big fan of roller trailers.
Yeah, you got to cinch them pretty tight on the
Yeah.
roller.
Yep.
That's how my other boat is. It loads great
Uh-huh.
in shallow water, but they do like to move around a little bit.
Well, you know what I've seen? I've seen people loading them by themselves. They go to get off their boat, and the boat just rolls right back into the water off the trailer.
Yeah. Well, I'll always leave our boat, like every time with either boat we have, we actually leave them in a little on the shallow side versus deep, and we run them up.
That'll work. My little 40 horsepower on my 16-footer, I can't run it all the way up onto my trailer for some reason. It's either too deep or too shallow. There's no happy medium. So I end up having to just manually crank that sucker up there, which is fine. And I'm in that one an awful lot by myself. So it is what it is. I got me a pair of muck boots. I'll go in there and latch it under and get her hooked up and on the trailer.
What size is your boat now, Mark? 17?
No, it's a 16-foot. It's a panfish boat. It's narrow. It's 60-inch beam, 16-foot long Lund is what I have now. It's a smaller boat. The reason why I went with that boat is because I wanted a newer boat. It's a 2012 with a 4-stroke. And the thing had 100 hours on it. I got a decent price, and the resale on those Lunds, them resales on them Lunds are ridiculous. So I figured I could always trade up, but that was prior to COVID again. So
that Jason, when he bought that multi-species low, and I'll tell you what, that 17-footer it's got quite a bit of room in it. And it's still got the split window, and you still got the front deck if you want to cast net off of it or fish off of it.
The only thing I don't like about like these walleye boats and the DVs is that rear deck. A couple of the models, they have it so you walk all the way through to the splash well. When they got fold down seats rather than fold up seats. You know what I mean? There's no casting platform back there. Quentin from Catfish Karma has got one. Who else has a boat like that? Obviously, all the like the Hughes Crafts are like that, and the Northwestern, like Steve has, is like that.
On his, he actually got the one with the full bench seat in the back.
Okay.
And you can actually flip the seats down, strap them, and then you can actually take the whole bench and flip it down.
Okay.
And it actually makes another deck on the back of the boat, like a bigger deck.
Okay.
Which it makes a lot more room. So instead of having like a 2-foot rear deck, you have a 4-foot rear deck.
So you got like a little dance floor up there you can stand on.
Yeah, and if you got more people in, you can just flip the bench back up, and then you got your extra seating.
Yeah,
on top of your post seats.
Yeah, those decks on the back of the boats, they're just a little too high. And if I'm fishing, like the last time I've been on a buddy of mine's boat, we were out there for like 10 hours, and we got on a lot of fish, and getting up and down on that deck for 10 hours straight was a pain in the butt. It's it's like a step and a half high. It's kind of a pain in the road.
Yeah, that's about what his is. It's somewhere around there. I know I can kick my feet up on it from the front seat and kick back and relax. I use it as a footstool.
Yeah. A buddy of mine, he just sold his 20-foot Targa, which was a nice boat. I fished in there a couple of times. It was really comfortable.
Are super nice.
Yeah, lots of room on it. But he bought a Sea Arc. Why he bought a Sea Arc, I don't know. but he did, and I haven't. He just got it like 2 months ago, so I haven't even seen it yet. But
I'd take a Targa over a Sea Arc any day.
yeah, and then another buddy of mine bought one of them Dynasties, real nice one. He got it all decked out. That ran him a ton of money.
Oh yeah, what 80?
No, more than that.
I mean, for the base model.
He said, "No,
All decked
more."
out. He's got 12-inch in the front, 12-inch on the dash, and a 12-inch in the back.
Oh wow.
Hummingbirds. He's got dual shallow water anchors. What's the brand that he's got? The Minn Kota ones that go with his whole system. He's got it decked out pretty much. I think I'm gonna guess he's up around 1.25 for that boat.
You don't they base out like 80,000 though?
Yeah, they do, but I mean he's got
don't even cost that.
20 something grand in electronics only, and then
Oh
those,
yeah,
and he's got all bells and whistles on that thing. Everything that was.
that's crazy. Anything he could have got, he got it.
Well, he finished 4th in Bama Blue, so he puts that boat to work. So.
Oh yeah, sounds like it.
He did pretty good. This guy Brandon that lives out here, he got onto a blue cat that pinned his 110-pound scale.
Dang.
I'm not sure what it weighed, but it was up there, and that was pre-fishing down there.
That's a good day.
He won't come on my show, this son of a gun.
You have to bribe him.
I might do that. He's a good dude. Good dude. But yeah, I had a pontoon boat, fished out for that for a while. Only problem I had with the pontoon boat was I spent more time taxiing everybody around. The whole family always wanted to go for rides. By the time I was going fishing, I was tuckered out for being in the sun all day. The wind isn't real kind to pontoon boats either, so.
Oh no. Especially in heavy.
Yeah. But other than that, it was like fishing in your living room.
It's more like a sailboat
You got
at
the
that
couches
point.
and your chairs and everything to sit out in, and it's like a big boat.
Ours had a head in it.
Really?
Oh, you had a bathroom on your boat?
Yeah, no.
You didn't have to like pee in the water or nothing?
No, it just had one of them little porta toilets with like a pop-up curtain that went around it, and the ladies seem to love it.
Nice.
I think that's the only reason why my mom let us buy that boat.
It'd be pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will be. Like I say, you don't got to pee in the water or hang your butt over the water. That'd be a good boat.
You know what? It sounds like a good idea, but until you go to make the ladies clean it out, they're like, okay, we'll just go in the water.
Yeah.
Two by two says 200 in my John boat, 150 in my kayak. Just picked up a free pontoon.
That's a good
Dang.
You know, I found an Alumacraft like 2 months ago
What's going on, shenanigan, brother?
for like 16 grand that I kind of really had it. It just wasn't the right time. I'd have bought that thing in a heartbeat. It was black too, Jody. You'll like it. It'll look good with my logo on it.
Mark,
I
they
bet
just
it does.
had an 80s Starcraft aluminum 18-footer
Uh-huh.
for $700, and it was it didn't have a motor, but it was stupid nice.
I'd have jumped all over that.
I about did, but I already got one in my yard, and two wouldn't be going very good for the neighbor. He already gets mad about the first one.
Yeah, I can imagine. See, I can't keep a boat outside my house after Labor Day and before Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the first holiday in the summer. So you can't have one out until after Memorial Day, and you got to have it put away after Labor Day. You can't keep them out in front of your house. And that isn't even with an HOA. That's a township rule.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're allowed to have one boat per property, as it states in our zoning.
The problem with parking it like at a storage place or something, there's no place to plug it in to keep it on a trickle charger either. So
Yep. We fished late one night into early morning, and Jason asked me, he's like, "Hey, can you drop my boat off here and then come back and get it later?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't care," because he had some other stuff to do and didn't want to pull it around. And then the next day, that was on a Sunday, and then Monday morning I got a letter for it, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" It's been sitting there a whole day.
You got some Karen in your neighborhood called.
I think I got a couple of them.
Yeah. My neighbors are cool though. I don't have that problem, but still, if an officer drives down there, they'll give you a ticket for that. So,
Yeah.
I had a deck. I had a pool and a deck in my backyard, right? And I had a wraparound deck, and I wanted to get rid of it. As soon as my nieces and my nephew got too old to use it, they quit coming over. I'm like, we're getting rid of this thing. I hated that thing, man, with a passion.
A lot of work to work around it.
I gave the pool away. The guy didn't want the deck. So I'm like, okay. So I call up the place to take it to, the dump or whatever. They wanted like $500 to get rid of it. I'm like, forget it. So it was all cedar. It wasn't pressure treated except for the
Throw
main.
it in the fire pit.
That's what I did. But I got a small yard. Mike. I got a tiny yard. My yard's only 38 feet deep. It's like 38 by 60. That's it. So I had like flames like 20 feet tall in my backyard.
Yeah.
It took a week to burn that stuff up, but I got it done. Nobody complained about that, so
I can't beat that.
Yeah, I might have to check into that when I finally decide to try to get a boat in a couple of years. Because I live in a village. My address is still Springfield, but I actually live in Jerome. It's a village, so I'm assuming we might have some rules on that type of stuff too.
Yeah,
we got rules about everything else.
Yeah, they got plenty of rules. That's for sure. They ain't short on them.
Nope. We actually have to get a fire permit since we were just talking about the fire stuff. We have to get a fire permit every single year. They have to actually send a person to our house and invade our privacy, basically come in our backyard and look at it. It's like, it's been the same for the past 10 years. Why do you have to keep coming back? But they do. Every single year, they have to come snoop around our backyard and break out the tape measures and whatever else. And I'm like, it ain't moved. It's been in the same spot for 10 years.
Generates revenue.
That's what.
So
the funny thing is,
they probably do have some of that boating like rules too. So I'll have to check into that.
Knowing them before they do it, it may even makes it better because, like, just because a village makes a rule, even like here in Ohio, I'll use this for example because it works out really well. In Ohio, if you have a boat and you're traveling less than 35 miles with it one way, you don't actually have to plate a boat trailer.
No.
But that it's just specifically for a boat trailer specific. It's actually in the Ohio ordinance.
They here in Illinois, they made a mistake, an actual clerical mistake, because our license plates used to be $20 every other year for boat trailers, right? So Springfield made a clerical mistake and made it $120. Well, they're like, hey, let's keep it that way. So now it's $120 for license plates.
Wow.
Because somebody accidentally typed a 1 before the 20, it's now 120.
Yep.
That's some bogus stuff right there.
I got a question.
Get you some bacon.
I'll
Go ahead.
take that to court. I'll take that to court. Trust me, I ain't paying a 120 if it should be 20.
Do you have to license about trailer, or is that just according to the state? I've never licensed mine.
Well, I mean, if you could drag it around your own property, you don't need a license plate. But if you go on public roads, you need a license plate. Any vehicle in Illinois that hits a road, you got to pay road tax. That's what that is.
I don't think
Tennessee's different. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
If
Illinois does have a lot of bogus taxes.
If you're a Tennessee resident, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You don't have to have a tag on a boat in Tennessee.
But Kentucky makes you, and Ohio makes you if you're going more than 35 miles. So if you take one trip that's over 35 miles, you have to have one.
So what happens
if I
now?
went in one of those states, do I need it?
That's what I was going to
ask.
So
I went to Fisher Kelly. That in Kentucky, Somerset. Am I supposed to have a license tag on it then?
It reverts back to your state, I do believe.
They might pull you over and give you the shakedown just to see your license plate on your car if they can't see it. But I don't know how reciprocity works in that case.
Okay.
Yeah, each state's got their own guidelines, as I call them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tennessee is a cheap state to live in.
It definitely is, and there's a lot of good waters there too.
Mm-hmm.
They get all that TVA money.
They
Mhm.
spend a lot of money.
Yeah, that TV, that dam system over there in Tennessee generates a world of money out of that thing.
Yep.
I guess
It's what
they sell that electricity. They're making a bunch of money off that electricity, I reckon.
you know. The nice thing about it is they actually use it pretty well in Tennessee too. It ain't all going to waste.
There's a lot of it comes from Mississippi. And when they built all those dams in the 30s and 40s during the Depression, Mississippi did only 33% of the households in Mississippi had electricity
I can believe that.
when they built the TVA system over there. And
Hmm.
so a world of that power comes to Mississippi because we got a bunch of electricity from it. I think it was 1933 maybe. Somewhere in the early 30s, during the Depression, under FDR. So I know the northeast part of Mississippi and all down the east side of Mississippi and Alabama and all that, they all got power from it.
No wonder they call him the elderly channel. He's talking about the 30s.
Yeah, I know it.
Steve again kicking them facts from history. I love it.
I read it. I had to teach all that. That's why.
No, so I said I love it when you start kicking history and facts, though, brother. You just spit out what you know from what you remember and what you learn. I love it, but I'm just laughing because I'm recalling the earlier comments about the elderly channel.
Oh, I know it.
That was Brian.
That's all right. It don't bother me.
Why is it you throw quarters at people?
My mama always told me
Because they're ugly.
if I run up on somebody uglier than me, I should give them a quarter. And so when I run up on somebody that's uglier than me, I give them a quarter. And if they say, "What's
He
this
done
for?"
gave me like $20. I got 2 rolls.
I see some, without naming any names, I see some people in chat that probably got a whole bunch of quarters. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
It's just
That's why I'm missing a tooth over here. He knocked me out with the roll of quarters.
There you go.
He throws a roll of quarters at me. I'm going to go get some little Debbie snacks and showcase them.
Oh, did you hear they got little Debbie ice cream coming out?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yep.
When going back to no taxes and low living, the cost of living in Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
when Mississippi put in those casinos up there at Tunica, just right south, about 25 miles south of Memphis, I mean, it's like little Las Vegas up there, the lights and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They got golf courses. It's just like you're in a different world. And you couldn't hardly get to Memphis because of all the traffic coming out of Tennessee going to those casinos when they, the first 4, 5, 10 years they was open. And Tennessee started running the word through their government over in Nashville. I think going to have to put in a tax, and a bunch of them folks got voted out. Even because they was losing tons of revenue. It was going to those casinos.
Yeah.
But it leveled out. They withstood the surge, and it leveled out.
Jody, do you guys got to haul your trash off yourself? There.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, they have trucks come right past our house and pick it up. We don't. That's one thing weird, because when you go to Tennessee, you got to take your trash off. Mm-hmm. Here, they come right by down the road with a truck, grab it, and throw it in the back and go.
In the city part, a truck comes around once a week and picks it up. But
does it?
Yeah, I'm not nowhere near that.
Yeah. my dad ain't either. I'm like, man, this is weird. Because like in Ohio, they don't have that. You either pay to get a dumpster out in the country or you pay someone to come pick it up. There, it don't seem like you get that option. You either take it yourself or you don't take it at all.
It's only $14 a month to have someone pick it up.
Yeah. Which ain't bad.
Yeah, ours, we pay $50 for 3 months. We get 3-month billing cycles. It's $50 for 3 months.
Yeah, ours is
But
something.
that's only for 2 cans, 2 basic cans, and there's a weight limit. It can't weigh more than 50 pounds. So 100 pounds, 3 months, $50 is what ours is.
Back to Tennessee. Back to Tennessee. They are
Back to
very.
Tennessee.
You're in Mississippi. Why are you saying back to Tennessee?
Because I know a lot of.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I got some stories about Tennessee protecting what's theirs. My little sister used to live in Memphis, and they were having a big Christmas party, and so they all went together and put all their money in. And Sandy, that's my little sister, went across the bridge into West Memphis over in Arkansas to buy all the liquor. Because it was cheaper way cheaper in Arkansas. And when she came, and this was during the Christmas.
Have a good night, buddy.
Holidays, and when she came back across that bridge, they had a roadblock set up on Interstate 55 on an interstate. And they took all that whiskey and busted it right there on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have the Tennessee tax stamp on it.
Oh.
Sure did. About $300 worth of stuff. They had a bin set up a metal deal where it caught all the glass. And they just busted that whiskey and let it run down the side of the road. Sure as hell did. Man. But that's pretty serious to set a roadblock up on the interstate.
Yeah, it is.
That's the same
Mike,
bridge.
are you closing at 2?
What's up?
Are you closing at 2 o'clock, or are you going on?
Pretty soon here.
Yeah.
What is tonight? Tonight is what? Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Is Harbor Leg up in a minute or not? If not, is Steve going up?
I can't go up. I'm out of hours.
Oh, you're still on that 3 hours thing?
Won't stay, I think.
Is somebody else ready to go up? Because I'm not staying up too late because, yes, I do have another 10-hour day tomorrow. It is 1 a.m. my time almost, so I will be shutting down soon if somebody else is going to take over.
Well, there's damn, my mind, I must not. Did I stay up all night last night? I sure did.
Hog legs, night off. Yeah, I thought it was, Valerie.
I can go up for a little bit. Right,
All right,
about
Brad
an
can
hour.
go up.
I'm going to bed in about 5 minutes, I think.
I need to. I want to go fishing in the morning. I don't know.
All right, Mark, thank you so much, by the way, buddy. Your stickers came very, very fast. When I messengered you and you said I'll send them out, I got them.
Good deal.
Really, really quick. So I thank you, and I showed that night that I got them. So I appreciate that. But yeah, if Brad can go up, that'd be great. I did work my butt off today, and I got to work my butt off tomorrow, so I didn't plan on hanging out too late. I wasn't even going to come up tonight, but I had a few requests. So, but
Mike Turner
Mike Turner's gonna go live.
I just got a text talked me into going live in about a half hour. Oh, you fucker! I'm going to be sleeping.
What is
I do need to make one of your lives soon, though. If you're going to start doing that, I got to come catch that, brother. Definitely.
You know, We stayed up
Anyways,
on
yeah. So whoever's going up next, please take over soon, because I'm gonna head out of here in about 5 or 10 minutes max. Mark, thank you so much, brother.
You're
Jody,
welcome.
obviously, Brad,
Take it easy, Mike.
Steve,
All right, Mike.
thank you so much.
All right. See you
Everybody
later,
that's
Mike.
been in the chat, thank you so much.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Actually, Rich, he says, "Where's my linky?" I'm actually heading out, brother. As a matter of fact, you can tell the whole panel just flew away. Rich says, "Where's my link?" I'm heading out. I've been up here for 2.5 hours almost. I'm heading out. I think they're going over to Brad or Mike Turner or somewhere. They're headed that way. You guys will find it. Somebody's gonna go live and you'll see who's live. And Rich also says he's going live. All right, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my mods? I'll take care of it. Fuck that. Block user. Bam! I got the bot. Nope. It says an error occurred. One of my mods beat me to it. Y'all are awesome. Anyways, yeah, I'm heading out, Rich. Thank you so much, everybody who popped in the chat tonight. God dang it. I think I got that one. Ah, Chucky beat me. Chucky Morgan. Rock on. Get that bot. Anyways, I got to show this one more time before I head out tonight. I am on my way out the door, but this freaking card, one last time, from Cause. I'm gonna take a picture of this and share it on Facebook tomorrow, because that is so beautiful. Cause, if you're still hanging out back there, thank you so much. This was beautiful. Hold on to your realness. Trust your own voice. Believe in the difference you make. And then you open it up, it says, because I do. Because I do. So beautiful. Thank you so much. I really appreciated it. All right, guys. Good night. All the chat. I hope I shouted everybody out. You know, that chat does this thing. I might have missed one or two. I'm sorry if I did. I always try to catch everybody. But anyways, enjoy Brad or Mike Turner or Steve Adams or wherever the hell you guys end up at. Riches. I don't know. See you guys. Have a great night. Think of Deadpool. See ya.